So an update on my buck. A couple days ago I was down at a pond we have on the ranch checking some traps, and I found a bunch of deer hair in the pond, and I thought, oh, it's a dead deer. And then it occurred to me, man, the last time we saw the buck that I shot was in this area. So I just started trailing up the creeks that feed the pond, and I found more deer hair, and I am clear up the canyon trying to find a dead deer in the creek. Now, it could be any old dead deer. It could be a dead doe. It could be a deer died of something else. But I have hope that my buck is up here dead, since this is not far from where I last saw him. And I'm up here quite a ways. The crows, I just come around the corner and the crows are going nuts. So I hope I'm getting close to finding something. I'm real happy right now. Just found my buck. I'm also a little embarrassed because he's 100 yards from where I parked the pickup in plain sight, but I was too busy staring at the creek looking for hair that I've walked right past him 6 times. And I've hiked a half mile up this creek, and he's laying dead here right by the pickup. Coyotes have gotten to him. There's nothing left but bones. Coyotes, we got enough coyotes and stuff that they can clean a deer up in 48 hours and leave nothing left. But I just found him, and he's laying right here in the snow, broad as daylight. But that's him. That is him. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a 10. He's got a kind of a crippled main beam, or not a main beam, brow tine, but there he is. It's bittersweet. I'm glad I recovered him. Obviously, you can see didn't recover much. It's hard to call that a recovery. I recovered his antlers, that's it. Coyote's got everything else, but I guess they've got to eat too. Disappointed that I didn't make a better shot. It wasn't an inappropriate shot. I just made a bad shot. It wasn't that the shot wasn't there. He was right at my zero. My .6, I zeroed at 250 and he was at 240, and it was totally broadside for me. You can't quite tell that from the angle in the video of me pulling the trigger on him, because Kyle and I weren't sitting together when I was pulling the trigger. So it doesn't, from the camera shot, it doesn't look like I made a good shot, like an ethical shot at all, because he's very much quartered away from where the camera is. But from where I was at in the fence line, it was perfectly broadside, 240 yards, and I just made a bad shot. And it happens, I guess. That's what everybody tells me anyway. It didn't feel good in the moment, but I guess it's nice to have his head, and it'll go in the cabin, I'm sure, and it'll tell a story.